Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I know I'm a little late with this review, but better late than never, right? Okay, thank you so much. Welcome back. If you're new here, you know we are talking season 7 episode 13 of Real Housewives of Miami. I have time today. I have a margarita present. It's raining, I'm chilling. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, now it's the morning of the trip. They're still in Sevilla, and today the girls are getting ready to go to, what's the name of that city, y'all? I meant to like go back and write it in my notes, but I did not. But it's basically like when Karen go to the White Lotus, her friend house, to ask him to be godfather. And all the girls are meeting downstairs. Karen says Maricela and Alexia is not going because of the red tape that Stephanie puts up in regards to her plane. Now, I feel like Stephanie is so crude. I understand her directness and her honesty, but she's cold. Like, she's not warm at all when it comes to her delivery. Like, girl, why would anybody want to get on your plane? I wouldn't want to get on your plane. I would rather have peace of mind and ride first class or get on a bus. I mean, how long the bus would have been? If the plane ride is 22 minutes, I'm thinking that the like to go by car or by bus would have been like 2 hours tops. I'm okay with doing 2 hours. I would have been okay with 2 hours. I would have been okay with that. The ladies board and party on the plane while Marisol and Alexia is back at the hotel. Did I call her Maricela at first? Y'all, my phone be doing the most, I promise you. But they did look like they was having a good time on the plane. I ain't gonna lie. If I had 20 minutes in the air, I would want to spend it, you know, getting loose, drinking goose, you know, and doing my thing. That's all I'm saying, you know. And I ain't gonna lie, what Marisol and Alexia doing, it seems boring, but it also seemed like they chilling. They go out to eat, they drinking, they on their phone, probably scrolling. They probably went for a dip in the pool. Like, this is an edited show. Ain't no telling what they did. They probably went and got massages, manicure, pedicures. I don't know. They probably did all of that. Stephanie brings up that she didn't like what Marisol and Alexia did yet again. Stephanie, it seemed like nobody likes you except Larsa. And I feel as though the only reason why Larsa likes you is because she has a lot to gain in the situation. And no lie, Stephanie, like, I wouldn't give a fuck. Like, the level of I don't give a fuckness that I have right now, can you imagine the level of I don't give a fuckness that I would have as a millionaire? I don't give a shit right now. No me importa. I don't care right now. I really don't. So my thing is this, you talking about Maricel and Alexia was so focused on making you look bad. Then what you was trying to do, girl, let me tell you something, okay? You acting very nouvelle-riche right now. Me personally, I don't think I would have rules or etiquette that Stephanie is talking about. I don't think I would have that. You see what I'm saying? Mine would be, you just got to be on time. You just got to be on time. You can shit on my plane as long as you courtesy flush. Okay? I'm going to have all the snacks and the food, and depending on how long we're going to... What's wrong with shitting on it? We all got to shit. I don't see nothing wrong with that. I don't see nothing wrong with coming in there with your shoes on. Like, I really don't. This is a PJ. It is not my house. We only in here for a good time and not a long time. All right? It's to get to point A to point B. And once we get off that motherfucking meat plane, they gonna clean it and all that anyway. And ain't we gonna have some server on the plane? Ain't she gonna make sure that our drinks are refreshed, our food is replenished, and the bathroom clean, whether somebody took a shit or not? I'd rather shit on the plane with my family than some motherfuckers I don't know. 200 passengers plus. It's only 7 of us on this plane. I'm not saying, oh, I hope y'all didn't hear that. That was my stomach growling. I just came back from the gym. Don't judge me because I'm also drinking a margarita. That's my celebration for going to the gym. Let's get back to the subject at hand. Now, if they got a shit within those 20 minutes, then they got a shit. I ain't gonna lie. Listen, let me tell you something. My family shits. I shit. You know how much I shit. It's probably TMI, but I shit daily. You supposed to shit after every meal. What if we drinking and eating on the plane? What if they running behind and they had a cup of coffee en route too, and they just so happen to have a take? It's so we all do it. I'm gonna be so busy going down a damn jet soul plane line. I wouldn't give a fuck who's shitting or not. Maybe that's just me. I wouldn't give a damn fuck. The ladies land. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm really in confusion on why Karen's kids is not talking to her. Something about it don't make sense to me. Can I go deeper? These girls, I'm sorry, young ladies, don't even live in a house. They grown. Why would they care? Why would they care that they adopted these kids? Was it a racial thing? Because they know, I don't know. But why would they be mad? I wouldn't care. My parents are in their 60s, so probably around the age of the what's the wife name? I don't even know the wife name no more. What is it, Matilda? I don't know. Martina, thank you. Martina. Like, my daddy is Martina's age and my mama is like Karen's age. And if they was to come, mind you, it's 8 of us, all right? Not even including the grandchildren. But if they was to come and say that they was adopting some children, I mean, don't get me wrong, I would have to sit them down and be like, y'all are too lazy. Too late in retirement to raise a kid. It would do the kid a disservice, if you was to adopt them. But grown people would be grown people. I wouldn't stop talking to my mom or my dad because they decided to adopt another child or whatever. My mother always said she thought her gift in life was to give children and reproduce and be as fruitful as God told her so. She would have kept going if it was up to her. She would have kept going. I wouldn't have voted for that. But she would have kept going. Who am I to judge? Why would I be mad that you want to adopt? It's not affecting me over here one way or another. It is not affecting me over here one way or another. I think it's something deeper than this that Karen is not saying. I'm just saying. Lisa announced that she's officially divorced. And everybody cheers her except Larsa. Let me tell you something. Lisa been going through a divorce for over 2+ years at this point, I believe. That is something to celebrate. Going through divorce is very difficult. Very, very, very difficult. I'm still in the middle of going through my divorce. And we coming up on a year next month. And we ain't got no fucking assets. We ain't got nowhere near as many assets. We ain't got no cheering. We ain't got none of that. It's draining and it's still taking forever. Porque no, yo no sé. I don't know why it's taking this long, y'all, but it's taking, you know, too much time. So the fact that she's been going through it 2 years, you know, that's like, honestly, that's mentally and financially, emotionally draining. And I can only imagine, because she shared kids with this man. She gotta look at him almost every other weekend and talk to him about the kids. I'm glad I ain't got that. I don't have to deal with that. What can you imagine? Back in Sevilla, Marisol and Alexia is talking at the coffee shop about how they don't like Stephanie and her rules about the plane. It was just too damn much. I believe we can all agree that it was too damn much. Everybody probably felt it was too damn much except Karen, because you know she's Karen and Larsa, because they up the ass. They is up the ass. The other girls go and have lunch, and how good was Lisa feeling? Am I right? I'm probably about to be feeling as good. I ain't even lie. But baby, Lisa was feeling good, talking about a grape poupon. I would like some grape poupon. Look at this. This is so nice. Oh, I like it. Ooh, so nice. Can we post some look at for the homies that can't be here? Lisa, what the fuck was that? I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if I would have laughed or been so offended, because what the fuck is that? Lisa, you want to post something out for the homies? Girl, it was like, girl, sit your ass down, all right? We is not in Compton. We ain't talking about no day. We ain't nobody. Girl, sit down. Kiki and Gertie talks, and Kiki says she's not getting into it today. She is on vacay. She just gonna chill. Adriana said, when she said red cheek, it just came out red cheek because of her accent. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I feel as though that's what she meant in the first place. Red cheek. Because look at me. Red shit, ratchet. Red shit, ratchet. Red shit, ratchet. I mean, it is kind of close. It is kind of close. You know, so, you know, I get it. But again, Karen, some ain't adding up between you and your daughters. You sitting here crying about it, but baby, these girls don't live at home with you, so like, baby, some ain't adding up. I don't understand what's the problem. So the next day, you know, everyone is getting ready in their polka dot dresses, and they go to the city on a horse and carriage ride. And I thought that was so nice. I've been on a horse and carriage ride plenty of times. Very, very nice. Very, very beautiful. I've never been with friends. I've always been with my man, which is very romantical. Very, very, very romantical. And I don't know. And I know it's traditional. Excuse me. I don't know if I would have looked good in the polka dot. I don't know if that would look good on me. I didn't too much care for the dresses. I'm not even gonna lie. It wasn't my cup of tea. It wasn't mine. Could have been yours. It just wasn't mine. That's what I'm gonna say. Okay. Stephanie pulls up on Alexia and, you know, pulls her to the side and confronts her about yesterday. And Alexia wants Marisol to join the conversation, but Stephanie don't. And Alexia says, that's my point. You want to be bossy, you want to be controlling, and you want to talk to me some kind of way, and I'm not going to be taking that. You're not going to talk to me condescendingly. All right? Then they get into it. Stephanie goes back and tells the girls Alexia wanted to leave Lisa behind, which was the fucking lie. And I'm glad that production flashed back to show that it was actually Larsa and Stephanie who wanted that, who offered that as an option, which I thought was some mean girl shit. You remember I told y'all that last review. I did not like that they did that. Adriana and Kiki apologized to each other, and that was very big of them. And their last night in Spain, they go back to the hotel. Marisol cries to Adriana. You know, she was so hurt and blah, blah, blah. Alexia points out that Larsa is up Stephanie's ass, which I really agree, because, like, but I can understand, though. They also see a funeral while they're speaking and take it as a sign from God. Pray. And that was that. What did y'all think about that episode? Like, I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was very tacky for them to refer how much it cost Stephanie to take the girls from there to there. She spent $40,000. No lie, when I become rich, do you think anybody would know how much I spent on anything? I think that's very classless. Larsa, I ain't got no words for you. Stephanie, I don't like you. I don't know if I like you, sis. I'm gonna give you a few more episodes to really make that final decision, but I just don't know if I like you, sis. Karen, you need to get off the show. Some ain't cleaning that buttermilk. You need to go ahead and get off the show. Gertie, do your own thing, sis. I've been saying it week after week. I want to see you do your own thing. That's it, y'all. I will see y'all next time. And if y'all haven't, please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.